August 22nd, 2017. Just very briefly, I wanted to get a quick shot of the tomatoes. I have a tendency to skip long periods on crops between videos sometimes because I get really busy with things, as you can imagine. But I just wanted to make sure that I caught this in its next phase. These are rocking. Let's see. Just today alone, and you can see there's already more tomatoes ripening on here, but today alone I just harvested the first major harvest off of these. It was 36 pounds of cherry tomatoes, and they're going for $3 a pound right now, so that's pretty nice. Anyway, they're doing really well. I don't know if I pointed it out in previous videos, but the chicken tractor was here a whole lot longer than it was here. And same down on that end, it was there longer than here. This spot had a shorter stationary time, and you can see a massive difference in the available nutrition for the plants. You can see that we're starting to get what most people call blight. I call this potassium deficiency, which means I need to feed again. I did just before we have a severe line of thunderstorms coming. I'm expecting a pretty significant rain event, and I did just put down a shot of some of my really dark, rich comfrey tea, not directly under the plants, but as a side dressing, because that stuff is so strong I'm always afraid of burning them. And well, it looks like I missed a couple of ripe tomatoes when I harvested before. Alright, anyway, so things are doing really well. You don't see any ripe tomatoes in these because I just harvested out of here. I probably should have done this video before, but so they're doing well. The green peppers are doing really well. These are my favorite green pepper here. These are the King Arthurs, and man, they just grow really tall and robust. They produce massive, big peppers, and I find that the peppers stay on the plant and ripen before rotting much better than a lot of the other varieties. And of course now we don't have to worry about that so much. There is one of the crimson beefsteaks ripening. In fact, that's actually ripe. That's got to come off. I missed that before. Actually, I missed a few before. Man. Hold on a second. Sorry for the camera tilt. There you go. And this one actually has a little bit of rot showing on it from being crimped in by the cage. And you can see massive potassium deficiency coming in. This one plant shows a lot more than the other ones do. You can see, these leaves cooking back at the end, chlorotic, and then necrosis, and goodbye. And there's another nice, really ripe tomato. I'm going to set the camera down a sec, hang on. Yeah, and actually, I should have harvested this a couple of days ago. As you can see, it's actually starting to rot, which is a shame, but that's okay. I'll capture some seeds out of that. And but look at the size of this thing. I gotta say, that's probably a pound by itself. Beautiful red. These are crimson beefsteaks, and I actually had a tomato sandwich with one of these last night. It's nice, big 3/4 inch thick slices with a block of cheddar cheese, a little basil, a little salt and pepper. Oh, so good. Anyway, on with the tour. I know I get chatty, but I get excited about growing crops. I get real excited. And so there's another ripe one, or just about ripe. I'll let that go another day. And of course, if you didn't notice, there's clusters of these massive tomatoes coming on these plants all over the place. And we're still throwing flowers up top. And I've gone through 1,500 tomato clips, clipping up these and those and those and those. And I got to order another 1,000 because they go like candy. It's amazing. Let's see if we can find a couple of peppers that are ripening. And I keep picking out the big ones. One sec, I'll find one. Well, okay, there's a nice one. that's getting there. That's actually a smaller one, but yeah, they're doing well. And then these are baby Romas, and there's a couple more of the King Arthur peppers here, and then I think we switched to cherry peppers. Yeah, these are cherry peppers. My friend Aaron came and got some cherry peppers because he loves them. In fact, he's the reason I actually grew these, is because he loves cherry peppers and couldn't seem to find them, so I said I'll put some in. So the baby Romas are doing good. They're putting on a ton of fruit. Should be able to make some nice salsa or something. Or someone will. Maybe not me. Few tomato cherries here also. And then these are tigerellas. These have a really cool, like, a red tomato. Ooh, I'm sorry. A red tomato with an orange stripe. Very attractive looking tomato. And I wasn't sure how they were going to taste, but they're fantastic. They're actually one of the best tasting tomatoes that I've had this year. They're really sweet, and they really have a lot of like deep tomatoey flavor to them, like I like. So those are nice. And then we got some habanero peppers. They're starting to ripen a few here and there. And I think these are pimento. And I forget what these are. Oh, I think these are a Jamaican hot pepper of some sort. And I think these are Anaheims. And then there's some white peppers here, which I should have picked. I gotta pick. Yeah. And then cabbage is doing well, except for where somebody munched on it. I don't know if that's deer or a woodchuck. I suspect deer, actually, because I just saw a little munching on one of the tomatoes too. And I guess we'll take a look at the apple tree quick. You can see there's a pretty heavy fruit load on there. I've been feeding that pretty heavily too, and I can see the fruit sizing up as a result, so that's nice to see. Anyway, I think that covers the tomato walkthrough. So thanks for watching the Farmacy Seeds Network.